Hello friends, नमस्कार मित्रांनो. This is Amol and you are watching Grammar Expertise. आजचा आपला टॉपिक आहे How to find out the object from the sentence. म्हणजेच सेंटेन्स मधील ऑब्जेक्ट कसे शोधा. ठीक आहे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेज क्लास. चला तर मग आजचा क्लास आपण सुरू करूया. Let us see first object म्हणजे काय. So object is a part of sentence in which a person or a thing receives the action of the verb. म्हणजेच verb मधील जी काय ऍक्शन आहे त्या ऍक्शनला रिसीव्ह करण्याचं काम जो पर्सन किंवा जी गोष्ट करते त्या पार्टला आपण ऑब्जेक्ट असं म्हणतो. With an example we try to understand this concept object here. My father has gifted me a new bike. Into that sentence there are two objects. Number one, पहिला ऑब्जेक्ट आहे to me and second ऑब्जेक्ट आहे a new bike. Let's discuss first object that is to me. आता to me हा वर्ड काय करतो? It receives the action from the verb that is has gifted. म्हणजेच to whom my father has gifted a new bike. Obviously the answer is to me. म्हणजे has gifted याच्यामध्ये ऍक्शन to me हे काय करतं? रिसीव्ह करतं. That's why to me is a first object from the sentence. Let's turn towards the second object of the sentence that is a new bike. आता हा पार्ट सुद्धा काय करतं? Receives the action of the verb that is has gifted. How? That is what has my father gifted to me. काय गिफ्ट केलेलं आहे? Obviously the answer is a new bike. बरोबर आहे. That's why a new bike is also receiving the verb from the action from the verb that is has gifted. म्हणजेच a new bike is also work as an object of the sentence. So like this way this sentence has two objects, to me and a new bike. So that's about the object which receives the action of the verb. We have another sentence. Sophie broke the glass. याच्यामध्ये a glass is an object because the broke verb is there and याच्यामध्ये जे ऍक्शन आहे a glass काय करतं? रिसीव्ह करतं. म्हणजेच what did Sophie break? काय त्यानं फोडलेलं आहे किंवा तोडलेलं आहे? That is a glass. That's why a glass works as an object of the sentence. There are two types of object. First, that is direct object, and second, that is indirect object. So let's discuss these two objects in detail now. Let's discuss first direct object in detail. Features of direct object are: number one, at the place of direct object there is always a thing. म्हणजे एखादी गोष्ट किंवा एखादी वस्तू ही नेहमी डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्टच्या ठिकाणी असते. नंबर टू, इट रिसीव्स द ऍक्शन ऑफ द वर्ब. वर्बमधील ऍक्शन रिसीव्ह करण्याचं काम हे करतं. अँड नंबर थ्री अँड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट फीचर ऑफ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज दॅट इट गिव्स द आन्सर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन व्हॉट. ओके, सो these are the three features of direct object. Let's understand this feature with our example. Mother has brought a new dress to her baby. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये what's the direct object? That is a new dress. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये as per the first feature a new dress ह्याच्यामध्ये नाउन काय आहे? म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये वस्तू कुठली आहे? ड्रेस. म्हणजे ड्रेस ही एक वस्तू आहे. as per the first feature it is a one thing. एखादी वस्तू आहे. As per the second feature, it receives the action of the verb has brought. म्हणजे काय आणलेलं आहे? A new dress. म्हणजे verb मधील ऍक्शन काय करतं? हे वर्ड रिसीव्ह करतं. And as per the third feature, it gives the answer of the question what. म्हणजेच what has mother brought to her baby. Obviously the answer is a new dress. म्हणजे what या क्वेश्चनचं आन्सर a new dress हे देतं. That's why a new dress works as a direct object in the sentence. Okay, so that's about the direct object. Let's discuss second type of object, that is indirect object. Features of indirect object are: number one, at the place of indirect object there is always a one living thing. म्हणजे नेहमी या ठिकाणी कुठलीही एखादी लिव्हिंग थिंग असते. इट मे बी अ पर्सन, इट मे बी एन ॲनिमल, इट मे बी अ बर्ड. म्हणजे कुठलीही लिव्हिंग थिंग या इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्टच्या ठिकाणी असते. सेकंड फीचर, दॅट इज इट ऑल्सो रिसिव्स द ऍक्शन ऑफ द वर्ब. म्हणजे हे सुद्धा ऑब्जेक्ट काय करतं, वर्ब मधील ऍक्शन रिसिव्ह करण्याचं काम करतं. अँड नंबर 3 and the most important feature of indirect object is that it gives the answer of the question to whom. म्हणजे to whom या क्वेश्चनचं आन्सर देण्याचं काम indirect object करतं. Already we have seen a sentence that is mother has brought a new dress to her baby. तर याच्यामध्ये indirect object काय आहे, to her baby, because as per the first feature, to her baby, baby is a one human being, ही एक लिव्हिंग थिंग आहे. That's why it is a indirect object. As per the second feature, it receives the action of the verb. To whom has brought a new dress. याचा आन्सर काय येतंय, to her baby. म्हणजे हे सुद्धा काय करतं, वर्ब मधील ऍक्शन रिसीव्ह करण्याचं काम करतं. And number 3, that is it gives the answer of the question to whom. So to whom has mother brought a new dress. कोणासाठी आणलेला आहे, obviously that is to her baby. So as per these three features, her baby is working as an indirect object in the sentence. So that's about indirect object. Let's discuss now. The main point of the video is how to find out the object of the sentence. Sentence मध्ये ऑब्जेक्ट आपण कसं शोधा. For example, to find out direct object, we have very simple technique, that is to ask what question to the verb. म्हणजे verb ला ज्यावेळी आपण what question विचारतो, the answer will be the direct object. जे आन्सर येणार आहे ते सेंटेन्स मधलं डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट असणार आहे. With an example, we try to understand. She dropped the mobile. तर याच्यामध्ये if we ask what question, then what did she drop? तर ह्याचा आन्सर काय येणार आहे, obviously the mobile. म्हणजे what's the question's answer, the mobile आलेला आहे. That's why the mobile works as a direct object in the sentence. To find out indirect object of the sentence, we have a simple technique, that is to ask to whom question to the verb. म्हणजे verb ला आपण ज्यावेळी to whom हा क्वेश्चन विचारतो, the answer we will get that is the indirect object. With an example, we try to understand this. Like Tom has got to Jerry. आता याच्यामध्ये if you ask to whom question, like to whom has Tom caught? Tom ने कोणाला पकडलं? That is obviously the answer to Jerry. So Jerry is working as a indirect object in the sentence. So these are the very simple two techniques to find out the object. When we ask what question, we will get direct object, and we will ask to whom question, we will get an indirect object. So that's about the direct object and indirect object. These are the two types of object are here. We have some more examples, like number 1, I ate dinner. Number 2, the teacher has punished me. Number 3, he likes swimming in the sea. Number 4, he fed the dog a biscuit. And number 5, they provided shelter for me. In the first sentence, dinner is a direct object. In the second sentence, me is an indirect object. In the third sentence, swimming is a direct object. In the fourth sentence, The dog is an indirect object and a biscuit is a direct object. And in the last sentence, shelter is a direct object and for me is an indirect object.